Race pacing Stallions and Geldings racing 1 mile, a purse of $2,500. A field of 8 there on no changes. The 1 Seeins Later, by Steve Hubbard of Delaware. Jeff Fount drives. Number 2 Will Tubman, by Joan Devers Hyatt of Frankfort, Kentucky for Roger Caliper. 3 is Bad Boy Justin, owned by Harriet Fount and Marion Burns of Ohio with Hugh Beatty Jr. Number 4 Option Package, owned by Richard Jennings and Gary Alexander of Franklin for Ryan Holton. 5 is Wapo, owned by Jerry Poe of Baltimore for Brent Holland. Number 6, Cold Town Apache, owned by Lewis and Phyllis Boone of Kentucky for John Collins. 7 is Dancer Lock, owned by Wayne and Patricia Fry of Chillicothe. Mike Wilder in the bike, and the 8 horse, One Step at a Time, owned by Leonard Buckner of Mount Eaton. Dave Myers in the sulky. One Place Show, Perfecta, Trifecta, and a Daily Double Wagering. Looking ahead to race number 2, there are no changes. They're running behind the gate. They swing to the backstretch for the start. There they go. And they're off, and from the outside, Cold Town Apache hustles quickly for the lead. Alongside a second, it's Wapo. And from the inside, Option Package. Far outside, fourth comes Dancer Lock. Angling in 5. It's Bad Boy Justin to the inside, racing 6th Seeins Later. 3 lengths, 7th to Will Tubman, the early trail of 8th. It's One Step at a Time. Approaching the first quarter, and Collins has Cold Town Apache on the front here by 2. Wapo gapping slightly second. Dancer Lock at the outside is caught uncovered third. They're at the first quarter, 27-3. Along the rail, racing fourth is Option Package. Here comes Bad Boy Justin to the outside, racing 5. With that covers Seeins Later. Then it's a gap of 3 lengths to Will Tubman and the trailer. One Step at a Time. Into the clubhouse turn with Dancer Lock, the 7, now on the front here, leading by 2.5, 3 lengths. Cold Town Apache now racing a second, and Bad Boy Justin advancing on the outside is now first up, moving third. The half in a quick 56 seconds flat as he move off the turn down the backstretch with Dancer Lock in command here by 2. Bad Boy Justin continues the forward motion of the outside, is now at the leader's wheel, and he's followed closely by Seeins Later. The field begins to tighten a bit now, and with the lead, Bad Boy Justin to the outside, and Bad Boy Justin continues to move here. He takes the lead, opens up by 2, now 3, at the 3 quarters in 1:25 flat. Midway to the final turn, and Bad Boy Justin with a 3-length advantage. Seeins Later on the outside is left uncovered. First up, Dancer Lock on the inside, 1 step at a time from last now as they turn for home with less than 1/8 of a mile to go. Bad Boy Justin cruising along here. Seeins Later is striding out nicely, 1 step at a time of the outside. Option Package, but it's Bad Boy Justin at the wire in record time, 1:54.4. Post number 3, Bad Boy Justin, a 3-year-old son of Brave Leader from NEO by Sugar Tree. All by Harriet Fount and Marion Burns of Ohio. Robert Burns, the trainer, Hugh Beatty Jr. in the sulky. Bad Boy Justin, this is 7th season start, his 2nd season's victory in record time this evening. Very impressively, 1:54 for 5th. Parade Marshal Chris Fount is parading the horses postward now. Race number 2, the first leg of the pick 3. Claiming Pacers racing 1 mile, a purse of $2,500. A field of 7, there are no changes. The 1 is Half Andy, owned by Bill Anderson Sr. of Indiana for Randy Tharps. Number 2 is Incomprehensible, owned by Bill Sherman of Dayton for Mark Evers. 3 is Starwell, owned by Brent Holland and Roland Rowe of Clarksville, Ohio. Brent Holland drives. 4 is Cimarron Express, owned by Harvey Corbett of Dayton for Kelly Shepard. The 5 Diamonds RR Style, Ross Fleming Jr. and John Shopper, the owners, Mike Wilder, the driver. The 6 is Anxious John, owned by Charles Taylor of Kentucky. Del Miller in the bike. And number 7, Champagne Cowboy, owned by Lou Ann Yoder of London. Dave Myers in the sulky. One Place Show Perfecta and pick 3 weight. They're on the backstretch. There they go. And they're off. Starwell firing quickly, but alongside Cimarron Express. One step quicker takes that lead away, and Half Andy off the pylons. Keep up nicely. Third, Incomprehensible is gapping badly early here. About 5 lengths back. Fourth, Anxious John parked to the outside 5. Along the rail, 6th, Diamonds RR Style. Champagne Cowboy, always sluggishly, is the trailer 7th. Reaching the first quarter, and Cimarron Express with the lead, but to the outside, looking to take that lead away now as they reach that first quarter. Here comes Starwell. Opening panel, a quick 27-3, and Starwell determined to take the lead here. Now has lead by a length and a half, too. And Cimarron Express now settles in for the Garden Spot Trip second. Half Andy along the rail is third. Anxious John moving first up fourth. Incomprehensible is locked in 5. To the outside as 6 comes Diamonds RR Style. And the trailer is Champagne Cowboy. Racing into the clubhouse turn. Starwell with the lead by a length. Cimarron Express, a snug hold, is locked in tight. At the half, 57-1. Starwell controlling the tempo here. Inside a second. It's Cimarron Express right on the leader's back. Onto the outside, Anxious John inching forward now. Third, followed closely fourth by Diamonds RR Style. Fifth on the rail, it's Half Andy. A tight field here as they approach the 3/4, and Starwell continues to slow the pace here as they reach the 3/4 mile marker. It's Starwell still on front by a length and a quarter, and Cimarron Express now with Racing Room striding out second at the 3/4 in 1:27. Midway to the final turn, and Starwell now beginning to shift gears here. Opens up by 2, and Cimarron Express setting chase. Half Andy up the rail third. They turn for home with less than an eighth, and down the stretch. It's all Starwell opening up here, and Starwell, after controlling the entire mile, has went gate to wire here. Half Andy to the outside, getting up for second, but it's Starwell at the wire. Trackside, the official winner of the second from post 3, Starwell, a 6-year-old son of You Lookwell from Parbro Blonde. Over Brent Holland and Roland Rowe of Clarksville, Ohio. Virgil Morgan Jr., the trainer Brent Holland in the sulky. This the 5th season's victory, 2nd consecutive for the 6-year-old Ohio bred, taking a new lifetime mark at the Progress 155 and 4/5. The second race trophy presentation by the American Legion Post 191. $2,500. A fill of 8th, they're on no changes. The 1, Buck Hanover, owned by Mark Clark of Springfield. Brent Holland drives. 2 is Golden Tommy, owned by Paul Humphrey and Peggy Carter of Ohio with Kelly Shepard. 3, Capable Leader, owned by Linda Law, Joe McCarr, and Mike Mason of Ohio. Trent Tharps aboard. 4, Lisa's Easy Ed, owned by Ron Shade of Miamisburg with Randy Tharps. 5, Roughhouse, owned by Unlo Atkins out of Kettering with Mike Wilder. Number 6 is Dr. Fiddle, owned by Lewis and Phyllis Boone of Lexington with Jeff out. 7 is Our Jam, owned by Robert Henry of Stoutsville, Darren Mausera. And the 8 is The Competitor, owned by the Walgrove Stables of Lockburn, Del Miller in the sulky. Win, play, show, perfect the trifecta, and pick 3 wagering. There they go. And they're off. Off the pylons, Buck Hanover is first to fire. Alongside goes Capable Leader from the far outside. Our Jam circling the field. Slipping out of the pocket quickly comes Golden Tommy from the outside, 3 wide. It's Dr. Fiddle. It's a gap of 5 on the inside, 6th to Lisa's Easy Ed. 2 lengths, 7th. It's The Competitor. The trailer 8th. It's Roughhausen. Near the first quarter mile marker, Our Jam sense of the early pace leads here by 2 opening quarter, 27-3. Out of the outside, it's the Doctor. Dr. Fiddle is parked second. Along the rail, pacing at 3, Buck Hanover. And here comes Golden Tommy now, coming to the outside, joining cover flow 4th. Inside, pacing 5, it's Capable Leader. It's a gap of 3 lengths, 6th to Lisa's Easy Ed, 2 lengths, 7th to The Competitor, and the trailer is Roughhausen as they approach the half. Golden Tommy made his move here in the front of the stands. He's now taken the lead. Leads by 3, and Golden Tommy continues to cruise along here as they reach the half in 56 seconds flat. Off the turn and down the back stretch. With the lead, it's Golden Tommy, the Ohio bred colt, leading by 3. Inside, Dr. Fiddle is racing a second. Along the rail 3, it's our Jam. At the outside, Buck Hanover is racing a 4th. Into the pocket 5 comes Capable Leader. Along the rail 6th, it's Lisa's Easy Ed. Nearing the 3/4 mile marker, and it's Golden Tommy with the lead by 3. At the 3/4, 1:25 and 1. Midway to the final turn, and Golden Tommy, a strong 3-length advantage. But Dr. Fiddle is still knocking on the door. On the inside is second. Along the rail 3, it's Buck Hanover as they turn for home now. Less than an eighth. And down the stretch they come. Golden Tommy with the lead. Dr. Fiddle is still there, stalking the leader. Our Jam is still game third. Into deep stretch. Golden Tommy cruising home here. Golden Tommy at the wire. In record time, 1:55. Trackside, the official winner on the third, the 2, Golden Tommy, a 3-year-old, a son of Good to See You from Golden Gale by Brett Starr. All by Paul Humphrey and Peggy Carter of Ohio, Charles Carter, the trainer Kelly Shepard in the sulky. Thus the third season's victory and a new lifetime record for the Ohio-bred sophomore, 1:55 flat. Well, it's a fast track this evening. A commendable job by the track crew tonight. 3 new lifetime records thus far into this evening's card. 3 degrees, Meadowlands 4th race. There are no changes. When wagering on the Meadowlands simulcast racing, please ask for track number 3. Number 1, Chuck Chuck, held by Charles Jolly of Germantown, Ohio, Ron Taberta. Number 2, Bannock, owned by Dean Collins and Dinah Elliott of Ohio with Dean Collins. 3, Somedy Dum Dum, laced by Cindy Swangler of Lebanon for Randy Tharps. 4 is Mighty Oak, owned by Leonard Buckner of Mount Eaton for Dave Myers. Number 5, See You After, owned by Robert Boggs of Marysville, handled by Kelly Shepard. Number 6, Daddy Ushis, leased by Kevin Reed of Organdy, Ohio, Ryan Holton. And the 7, Double Prince, owned by Bruce Selsby and Tony Wire of Ohio, Jeff Fout in the sulky. Win Play Show Perfecta and a pick 3 wagering. They're on the backstretch. There they go. And they're off, and Somedy Dum Dum strolls away here for the lead. Bannock from the inside is second. See You After from the outside. Came away third. Chuck Chuck off the pylons 4th. Double Prince wasting no time, moving quickly on the outside 5th. Angling in 6th comes Mighty Oak. The trailer is Daddy Ushis. Right of the upper turn, and Bannock pulling the trigger early here with an early quarter move. Takes the lead by length. Somedy Dum Dum yielding for the cover is second. See You After along the middle is third. Double Prince finds a seat 4th. At the first quarter, 27-4, and heavily favored Bannock. Led the way here by 3. Somedy Dum Dum, but the inside is second. See You After gapping badly, 4 lengths. Then it's another 3 to Double Prince. And to the outside 5 comes Chuck Chuck. Mighty Oak on the inside is racing a 6th. The trailer is Daddy Ushis. Racing towards the half with Bannock in control by 2. Somedy Dum Dum slowly closing the gap of the inside second. Half and 57-1. See You After has closed his gap, is now a tight third, and Chuck Chuck inching forward to the outside will flush covered 4th. Double Prince on the inside is 5. To the outside 6th comes Mighty Oak. The trailer is Daddy Ushis as they continue down the back stretch. And with the lead, it's Bannock leading by 2. Somedy Dum Dum has yet to move on the inside as second. They reach the 3/4 in 1:26-1. See You After to the outside along the rail 4th. This Double Prince, but Bannock pouring it on here, opens up by 4.5, 5 lengths, and Collins is going to work on the 3-year-old Bannock as they turn for home with less than an eighth. It's all Bannock here, destroying this field. Somedy Dum Dum still a game a second. Double Prince down to the inside. A tight battle here, unfolding for place and show, but it's Bannock. A decisive winner in record time, 1:54-4. Trackside, the official winner of the 4th from post 2, Bannock. 3-year-old son of Nero from proper Somber by Royce. All by Dean Collins and Diane Elliott of Ohio. Dean Collins is the trainer and the driver. third season's victory for the sophomore pacer. That's a new lifetime record. Very impressive this evening. 1:54 and a 4/5. Fourth consecutive new lifetime mark made on this evening's fast track. Here's how they finished in the fourth. The one Chuck Chuck was seventh. Bannock the winner. Sumty Dum Dum 2. Mighty Oak 4. See You After 5. Dandy Oshus 6 and Double Prince 3. In review 712, 456 and a 3. Here are the horses for race number 5 this evening's first leg of the Twin Tri-Condition Pacers Racing 1 mile. A purse of $3,200. The one is Small Creek over the Rensam Stables of Dayton. Jeff outdrives. Number 2, TMJ over the Diamond Chip Stable on Scott Mogan of Ohio with Scott Mogan aboard. 3 is Lord Tinsel over Doug Parker, Craig Parker, and Harry Berg of Ohio, Kelly Shepard. 4 is Keystone Reno over Robert Henry of Stoutsville. 4, Darren Mauser. 5, Canopy. By Morgan, Rector, Lewis, and Holland of Ohio, Brent Holland. Number 6, Bando Ralph, owned by Ray Cromer, Jerry Kincaid, and Stephen Yates of Ohio, Randy Tharps. The 7 is Singer Sam, owned by Tom Rose, Spencer, and Wilbur Sindel of Ohio, Dean Collins in the bike. And the 8, Jimmy Ray, over Mike and Patrick Meadows, with Mary Lee Childs of Ohio, Del Miller in the sulky. Win Play Show Perfecta, Twin Trifecta wagering, 9 minutes to post, 9 minutes. They swing to the backstretch. There they go. And they're off. Off the pylon, Small Creek with a burst of speed to take the lead from the outside. There goes Canopy. Off stride early is TMJ, and TMJ in an early break here on the outside. Came away third. It's Lord Tinsel. Further outside, fourth, Bando Ralph. On the rail 5, it's Keystone Reno. To the inside, sixth, Sinjor Sam. Early seventh to Jimmy Ray, the trailer. Back on stride is TMJ. Out of the upper turn, reaching the first quarter mile marker, 28 and 4. With the lead at Small Creek by a length and a half, 2. Canopy finds the garden spot, seat behind the leader, second. Lord Tinsel is about 2 lengths back, third, another 2 to Bando Ralph. Another 2 lengths, 5 to Keystone Reno, sixth on the rail, Sinjor Sam to the outside, seventh comes Jimmy Ray, the trailer TMJ. Reaching the half with the lead here. It's Small Creek. First at the half in 58 seconds. Second to the inside, Canopy. First up of the outside at 3. Here comes Bando Ralph. Off the turn and down the back stretch. And with the lead at Small Creek, he's led the entire mile. Still leads by 2. Canopy still gapping second. Here comes Bando Ralph now, inching forward to challenge the leader. And Keystone Reno drafting along with the live covers, fourth. Inside, buried 5, Lord Tinsel. Off the back end comes Jimmy Ray now as they reach the 3/4 mile marker, 1:26 and 4. Midway to the final turn, and Small Creek looking the wide of the field. Continue to lead, but only a half a length now as Bando Ralph is there applying heavy pressure as they turn for home with less than 1/8 of a mile to go. And down the stretch they come. Bando Ralph to the outside, far outside. Here comes Keystone Reno into deep stretch. 5 of them across. But it's Keystone Reno getting up to take it in 1:56 and 2. Trackside, the official winner of the 5th, number 4, Keystone Reno, a 5-year-old son of Warm Breeze from Rena Zor. Owned by Robert Henry of Stoutsville, Ohio. Paul Johnson, the trainer, nicely handled by Darren Mauser. Keystone Reno scoring his 5th season's victory. Pacing tonight's mile, 1:56 and a 2/5. Well, tonight's 5th race trophy made by the Ohio Harness Riders. Here are the official results now for the 5th race. The 1 Small Creek 6, TMJ 8, Lord Tinsel 2. Looking at Northfield Park, the 6th race there, 514, now official. 514 official at Northfield Park. Well, now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll turn your attention trackside. We have a very special presentation to make. Let's go trackside. Let's go trackside now to Mr. Tom White. Tom?
Thanks, Steve. Hey, Dr. Mossberger? Dr. Mossberger? Like I told you a little while ago, turn around so people can see who the guy is that stands Noble Land Sam and Speed and Action and Tucson Hanover and a few of those good horses. Final score. Doc was the 1995 winner of the Ohio Chapter Hall of Fame, which is located on the wall between the grandstand and the clubhouse. And normally we would have a picture to present to Doc, but his picture's already up on the wall with a little bit about him. Of course, you know he's master of Midland Acres in Bloomingburg, Ohio, Fayette County. Doc, you're having a fantastic year with Noble Land Sam. His son, Cinderlane Sam, is one of the best 3-year-olds in the country. Golly 2, which you bred, is one of the top trotters in the country, not just in Ohio. You're doing really well down there.
Thank you. We're very proud of what they're doing, and even Doc's mistakes coming along. We like that. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the harness riders. This has been quite an honor for me, something I never expected, and I do appreciate it. I want to thank all of the people in Ohio who have done business with us, buying our yearlings, breeding at our farm. We do appreciate it. I want to thank my family, the 2 boys, John, Jay, their wives, the 3 girls, Jean, Jan, and Joanne. I get these J's mixed up. Also, Kay Baker has been with me as our secretary for 30 years. How she's put up with us, I don't know. Dr. Swartz is a stalwart. He's been with us for 25 years, and we do appreciate all the effort and the dedication they've given us. I want to say something about Ohio. We've got the best state in the union. You got facilities like Scioto Downs. You got 3 other good tracks in Ohio. We've got many good races. We're now working into the Grand Circuit. We got the pre-jug trial coming here at Scioto. When you go to Delaware this fall, you're going to see probably one of the best ever weeks of racing that's ever been put on. The Breeders' Crown, the Little Brown Jug, the Ohio Breeders' races. It's the 50th anniversary for the Little Brown Jug. I think we ought to all do our best to attend. There will be some fine races, and certainly everyone will enjoy them. I want to mention, since that's the 50th anniversary for the Little Brown Jug, it reminds me this is my wife and mine 50th anniversary. And step forward. She's put up with me for 50 years, and I appreciate it. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, Doc. Paul Ramelow, Bob Steele.
Wins the magazine category for an article in Hoofbeats magazine. And Brad Schmaltz from the Columbus Dispatch wins for his article on Bill Robinson, which ran in the Dispatch during Jug Week last year. In fact, not only did Brad win our local chapter, but he was also the national winner. First time a member of the Ohio chapter has ever been awarded nationally, and we're very proud of him. Brad, congratulations.
6th race, Open Pacers moving in behind the gate. The gate swings into the back stretch, and there they go. And they're off. Sharp Fan powers away for the lead from the inside of second. He's promising. Off the pylon, I'm looking sharp. Early speed to the front. On the inside, racing at fourth. As they swing into the first turn, Herald Leader. 3 lengths, 5 of the rail. It's Buckeye Sigh. On the rail, 6th, Janesbird Quicksum, the early trailer, 7th. Approaching the first quarter-mile marker with the lead. It's I'm looking sharp. Sharp Fan cut to the outside is parked second. They're at the first stop, 27-3. He's promising. In the pocket is third. Along the rail, 4th. Herald Leader. 3 lengths, 5 comes Buckeye Sigh. 2 lengths, 6th, Janesbird Quicksum trails. Racing through the stretch, I'm looking sharp with the lead by 3 parts of a length. Sharp Fan to the outside is uncovered. A long journey here is second. He's promising his saving ground. Here comes Herald Leader now to the outside. Will take cover 4th. Reaching the halfway point, 57 seconds. Field begins to tighten now with I'm looking sharp in control here by a half. And Sharp Fan still parked, still game and still second. He's promising, getting a breather here. Herald Leader drafting with cover 4th. Buckeye Sigh is now third over the cover flow, 6th. Janesbird looking for racing room, and here it comes. Quicksum off the back end. Nearing the 3/4 mile marker, and Janesbird on the inside. It's Herald Leader on the outside, 3/4, 126. On the outside, Sharp Fan. Sharp Fan has taken the lead, but I'm looking sharp is still there racing a second. And poised to strike 3 wide is Herald Leader as they turn for home now, less than an eighth. And down the stretch they come with the lead. I'm looking sharp, and a Sharp Fan, a big mile here. And here comes Herald Leader. Herald Leader to the outside, moving by quickly. Quicksum closing strides. It's Herald Leader in front in 1:55. On a brave leader from Rainy Day Breda. Bob Griffith of Georgetown, Kentucky. Robert Burns, the trainer Hugh Beatty Jr. in the sulky. After finishing second the last 2 weeks by a neck, Herald Leader gets up to record his 3rd season's victory in record time tonight, 1:55 flat. And for driver Sandy Beatty, that's 2 wins this evening and a driving double. Well, a very special welcome for 2 gentlemen joining us from Canberra, New South Wales in Australia. Joining us tonight, Mr. Ray and Neil Grubb. Mr. Ray and Mr. Neil Grubb from Australia. A special welcome until the post time of the upcoming 7th to make those exchanges. Lines will be extremely long. Here's the field, the 7th race, the second leg of the twin try, claiming handicap pacers en route for a purse of $4,500. The one is Mr. Destiny, owned by David Klein of Pickerington. Mike Wilder getting the call. Number 2, Alante Spur, owned by Robert Deal of Chillicothe for Ryan Holton. 3 is Aaron Boy, owned by Virgil Morgan, Jeff Rector. The Asum Pasum stable of Ohio, Brent Holland drives. 4, All I Ask of You, owned by Claudine and Jack Conway with Bobby Longston of Tennessee and Kentucky, Roger Calipera. 5, Stop, Look and Listen, other by Jeff Downs of Canal Winchester for Jeff out. Number 6, Uptown Standing, number Richard Barron of Columbia Station, Randy Tharps up. 7 is Antar Bay, owned by Tommy Hunter and Dean Collins. Dean Collins in the bike. And the 8, Barron's Carrier, owned by Sarah Rader, Plain City. Scott Mogan in the sulky. Win Play Show trifecta, twin trifecta wagering. Post time in only 5 minutes. Folks, you've only 5 minutes to post. The gate swings into the back stretch, and there they go. They're off and pacing, and it's Stop, Look and Listen, powering away for the lead. Barron's Carrier from the outside. Sparks flying early here. Barron's Carrier on the outside. 1 step quicker will take the lead. Stop, Look and Listen. Dropping in quickly, second on the inside at 3. It's Alante Spur. 3 lengths, 4th, Mr. Destiny. Another 3 lengths, 5, Aaron Boy. That is a gap of 4 lengths. 6th to All I Ask of You. 3 lengths, 7th as they reach the first stop. Uptown Standing the trailer is Antar Bay. They're at the first quarter, 27-3. Pacers in straight formation with front runner Barron's Carrier. Again on the front end this week, leads the way by a length and a half. Stop, Look and Listen to the inside. Here comes Aaron Boy, and Aaron Boy moving quickly on the outside now, moving first up to challenge the leader. Right at his heels, All I Ask of You is racing 4th. Alante Spur a tight 5 to the outside, gap and cover 6th. Uptown Standing. On the rail 7th, Mr. Destiny and Antar Bay Trails. Reaching the half, saw 58 seconds. And Barron's Carrier stealing the half here. Continues to lead though by a length. But right there second, it's Aaron Boy. Stop, look, and listen. Is locked in tight here third. Second over fourth, All I Ask of You. On the rail, buried 5. Alante Spur, third over 6th. Here comes Uptown Standing. Maybe the 3/4 mile marker, and Barron's Carrier looking to fight off the rallying. Aaron Boy, 3/4, 126 and 1. Aaron Boy and Barron's Carrier now locked up here in a speed duel as they turn for home. It's Aaron Boy on the outside, matching strides with Barron's Carrier, and poised to strike 3 wide. It's All I Ask of You, and ready to drop in. Stop, look, and listen. Less than an eighth, and down the stretch they come. Aaron Boy with the lead. Stop, look, and listen. Down to the inside with a quick rush into deep stretch. It's Aaron Boy at the wire. Very tight for place. 1:54 and 3. Here is the official winner of the 7th from post position number 3, Aaron Boy, a 4-year-old son of Tucson, Hanover, from Beauty B by Abercrombie. Over Virgil Morgan, Jeff Rector of the Asum Paysum Stables of Ohio. Virgil Morgan Jr. trains, and Brent Holland, the driver this evening. This the 11th season's victory for the 4-year-old Ohio bred, with a new lifetime record now, 154 and 3/5. Claiming handicap pacers are on the track and parading to the post, racing 1 mile, purse of $3,500. A field of 7, there are no changes. Number 1 is Velvet Thunder, owned by Bill Sherman and Robert Sherman of Ohio and California. Mark Evers drives. Number 2, Wear My Ring, owned by Doug Gregory of Utica, Ohio. Scott Mogana. 3 is Simcoe Lane, owned by Steve Bazin of Canal Winchester. 4, Jeff out. 4, Wire Me Money, owned by Ron DePasquale of Waynesburg, Pennsylvania. Ryan Holton up. 5 is Red Hot Jake, owned by Ed Green and Giles Clayton of Ohio. Del Miller drives. Number 6, Sports View, owned by Larry Fullen and George Coleman of Ohio. Hugh Beatty Jr. in the bike. And the 7, No Nukes Osborne, owned by Dave Miller, Keith Noble, and Ned Hodgkinson of Dublin, Ohio. Dean Collins in the sulky. Win Play Show perfected trifecta wagering for the start. And they're off, and it's Wire Me Money following the gate away for the lead from the inside. It's Wear My Ring. From the outside, Sports View. And from between horses as they move into the first turn, it's Simcoe Lane. Off the pylons, 5, Velvet Thunder to the inside, racing is 6. It's Red Hot Jake. Trailer 7th, No Nukes Osborne, as they approach the first quarter mile marker to the outside, Simcoe Lane. Taking the lead now as they reach the first quarter mile marker. Inside, Wire Me Money is second. Opening panel, 28 seconds. On the rail 3, Wear My Ring to the outside 4th, it's Sports View. Along the rail 5, Velvet Thunder. 2 lengths, 6th to Red Hot Jake. The trailer is No Nukes Osborne. Racing towards the half and Fout with Simcoe Lane. Control of the pace by 2. Wire Me Money to the inside is second, Sports View. Park for the duration of the outside is racing third. Wear My Ring along the rail is 4th. At the half, 57 and 2. And here comes Red Hot Jake to the outside of the cover flow, followed by No Nukes Osborne as they move down the back stretch. With the lead, it's Simcoe Lane, 7-2 shot, leading here by a length and a half. Wire Me Money is waiting patiently. Out of the outside, 3 wide, here comes Red Hot Jake, and Red Hot Jake moving quickly now as they approach the 3/4 mile marker. Wire Me Money on the inside, but on the front, it's still Simcoe Lane, 3/4, 126 and 3. Midway to the final turn, and it's Simcoe Lane clinging to the lead here to the outside. Here comes Wire Me Money now. Wire Me Money with the lead. As they turn for home, they've lost it 1/8 of a mile ago, and down the stretch they come. Wire Me Money gets the nod, takes the lead here by a length. Inside the second, it's Simcoe Lane. Outside, it's Red Hot Jake and Velvet Thunder closing. A horse down at the wire. It's Wire Me Money. Gentlemen, you have a horse down behind you. A horse down behind you. And trackside is the official winner now of the 8th, number 4, Wire Me Money. This a 4-year-old son of Kim Tastic. From the Colt 46 mare, 46 years old. Over Ron DePasquale of Waynesburg, Pennsylvania, Alex Bench Jr., the trainer. Nicely handled this evening by Ryan Holton. This the 7th season's victory for the 4-year-old. It's a new lifetime record, 1:56 flat. Open 2 pacers. Racing 1 mile, a purse of $6,000, a field of 7. There are no changes. Here is the lineup. Number 1, CU Sale. Over the Hall Investment Company of Logan, David Myers drives. Number 2 is Marching 2, owned by George Young Jr. and Robert Young of Ohio, Del Miller. 3, Telephoto, owned by Barry Conrad and Mike Metters of Ohio for Ryan Holton. 4, Crown Time Stoney, owned by Esther Crown of MacArthur for Dan Ader. 5 is Regent Street, owned by John Izzo of Columbus for Jeff Fout. The 6 is Cambridge, owned by the Newcastle Stable of Springfield, Randy Tharps getting the call. And number 7 is Sharp Joe by Eilers Auto Rental of Kettering, Brent Holland in the sulky. One play show, perfect the trifecta wagering, 8 minutes to post time. On the backstretch, they're set to go. And they're off, and it's Crown Time Stoney away for the lead alongside. It's Regent Street. Regent Street and Crown Time Stoney. An early battle here from off the pylon. CU Sale is third from the outside. Sharp Joe circling the field quickly now as they swing into the first turn. On the rail racing 5 is Marching Tune on the inside in 6th. It's Telephoto, the trailer is Cambridge. Reaching the first quarter mile marker, and with the lead, it's Regent Street, opening quarter 26-4. And Regent Street, a brisk first quarter there with a lead by 2. Crown Time Stone to the inside is racing his second. Sharp Joe has found a seat along the rail third. CU Sale follows fourth. Marching Tune is now locked in 5. Here comes Telephoto. Will flash a flurry of cover as they approach the half. Over the trailer is Cambridge. Regent Street continues to control here by 2. The half 56-1. Off the turn down the backstretch. And Regent Street first on the backside leads by 2. Inside a second. It's Crown Time Stoney first up on the outside. To 3 comes Sharp Joe as he gets underway. Along the rail and racing fourth. It's Marching 2 to the outside. CU Sale with the live cover is 5th. Off the back end now. Here comes Cambridge. And Telephoto at the 3/4 mile marker. Regent Street still by 2, 2.5, 3/4, 1:24-3. And Regent Street makes it look easy here. Leads by 2. Crown Time Stone to the inside. Can close second. Marching 2 to the outside as they turn for home. Less than 1/8 of a mile to go. And down the stretch. Regent Street cruising along here. But here comes Crown Time Stoney with a quick rush to the inside. Regent Street is digging in. Crown Time Stoney in the inside. These two noses apart in 1:54-1. That'll be a tight photo for win. This evening's feature race. The Open Pacers 3-year-olds racing a mile, a purse of $7,500. A field of 6. The 1 horse is KG Jake. Well, by Keith and Donna Ross of Bill Fountain. Jeff Fout drives. 2 is Magic Warrior. Oh, by Chad and Tom Gregory of Ohio. Mike Wilder up. 3 is Lifestyler. The 4Gs Enterprises of Maryland with Ryan Holton. Number 4 is Firm Friend with the AM Cuddy Stables of Ontario, Canada with Dan Ader. The 5, Light Source, sold by Wico Investments and Tony Clark of Kentucky, Mel Turcotte of the bike. And the 6 is Indiana Sam. Darrell Lewis and Mark Winters of Ohio. Mark Winters in the sulky. One place show, perfect the trifecta wagering. Post time in 9 minutes. 9 minutes to post. 3-year-old Pacers are moving in behind the gate. They swing to the backstretch and there they go. And they're off, and it's Life Styler firing quickly for the lead. KG Jake off the rail is second. From the outside, Indiana Sam floats away third. To the inside fourth, it's Magic Warrior. Early five, Firm Friend, the trailer sixth is Light Source. Swinging to the first turn, and Life Styler starting up the early pace here, leads by 2.5, 3. KG Jake on the inside is racing his second, followed by Indiana Sam. Then it's a big gap of 4 to Magic Warrior. Here's the first quarter, 27-1. And with the lead, it's Life Styler, a big hold here. He's on a mission, he leads by 2. KG Jake enjoying the garden spot trip, but is gapping second. Then it's a gap of 3 lengths to Indiana Sam, another 2 lengths to Magic Warrior, 2 lengths to Firm Friend. The trailer is Light Source. Racing towards the half, and Holton has a big hold on the 3-year-old Tyler's Mark Gelding Life Styler. They lead here by a length and a half, 2 lengths. KG Jake waits patiently second the half, 55-3. Off the turn and down the back stretch, and the hold continues on Life Styler as he tries to wire this field. Up on the outside comes Indiana Sam, and Indiana Sam is now getting it away, will pressure the leader. Along the rail, KG Jake is now locked in a third. Light Source has found his cover, is second over fourth. Inside to 5 to Magic Warrior, and Firm Friend is right there. 4 lengths off the front end, racing at sixth. At the 3/4 and 1:24 flat. And with the lead, it's Life Styler. He's led the entire mile. Indiana Sam on the outside, but KG Jake has yet to make his move as they turn for home with less than an eighth. And down the stretch they come. Life Styler with the lead. Indiana Sam is still there. KG Jake down to the inside, and Indiana Sam is going to do it again. Indiana Sam gets up to win it. Here's the time, 1:52 and 3/5. Fastest model of the year. And putting the field away in the stretch for his second consecutive win in the top class here at Scioto Downs, Indiana Sam recording his 6th season's victory in record time this evening. This the fastest model of the year, and only 3/5 of a second off of Life Sign's record for 3-year-old pacing colts here at Scioto Downs. Indiana Sam is an Ohio bred, son of Nobleland Sam from Indiana Falcon. Home by Darrell Lewis and Mark Winters of Ohio. Darrell Lewis, the trainer, Mark Winters, the driver. Indiana Sam was bred by the Hall Investment Company, sold right here at Scioto Downs in the fall jug sale. 60 cents, 122.60. Upcoming 11th race, the 9-horse at a penny has been scratched. Scratch the 9, win, play, show, perfecta, superfecta wagering. Push time in 17 minutes. Here's the field for this evening's 11th and final heat of racing condition. Pacers racing a mile. The 9-horse has been scratched. Off the pylons, the 1 Larceny Hard by Constance Messler of Dayton. Ryan Holton drives. 2 Guru Sum by Keith Richardson of Westchester. 4 Randy Tharps. 3 is Cadillac Style. By Alvin Walter of Lanesville, Indiana. Roger Calipera. 4 is Raven Colt, by David Overholder of Belfountain. 4 Jim Shelton. 5 Cummerbund, by Margaret Graves of Chillicothe. Dan Adera. 6 is Beeler Hanover, by Edwin Cook of Londonderry. 4 Richard Cook. 7 is Cam Driver, by Jack Allen of Circleville. Del Miller in the bike. And the 8 King of the Blues, by Richard Van Meter. Randy Owens and Mel Revilli of Ohio. Mike Wilder in the sulky. Win, play, show, perfecta, superfecta. 11th race Pacers onto the back stretch. There they go. And they're off. It's Guru Sum first to leave. Off the pylons, Larceny Hard, and from the outside it's Raven Colt. Cadillac Style drives up out of the pocket for it. Angling in 5 comes Cummerbund. On the inside is 6th Peter Hanover. On the rail 7th Cam Driver. King of the Blues, the trailer. Right of the upper turn, Guru Sum sets the early pace by a length and a half, 2. Larceny Hart. Guard spot trip is second. Raven Colt follows third. Cadillac Style is racing for it. Reaching the first quarter mile marker, 29-2. Coming through the stretch for the first time. And here comes Cadillac Style to the outside, and Cadillac Style shifting gears here. Looking to pressure the leader now. Guru Sum is under pressure from Cadillac Style. Second to the outside, Larceny Hart sits tight along the rail third. Raven Colt follows fourth, followed by Cumberbund 5. Baylor Hanover saving ground 6th. Here comes King of the Blues to the outside 7th. Cam Driver now the trailer. At the half, 58-1 with Guru Sum. 5-1 shot here. With a lead by 3 parts of a length, Cadillac style. Parked to the outside, Larceny Hart. A patient third. Raven Colt is gapping 3 lengths fourth. Here comes King of the Blues. 3 wide to the outside, and King of the Blues moving quickly here. From off the back end is now 3 wide and moving as they approach the 3/4, and King of the Blues sweeping the entire field here. Takes the lead by a length. At the 3/4, 126-4. And King of the Blues with a lead by 4. Inside a second, it's Guru Sum. And here comes Larceny Hart finally shaking loose to the outside as they turn for home with less than 1/8 of a mile to go. And down the stretch, King of the Blues with a big jump here, has a lead, but he's tiring badly. Guru Sum coming back to the inside. Here's Larceny Hart, and Larceny Hart will take the lead and take him home. It's Larceny Hart in front, 157-1. Here is the official winner from off the rail, Larceny Hart, an 8-year-old son of Good to See You from Miss Gentline. Over Constance Messler of Dayton, Tom Gray, the trainer, nicely handled by Ryan Holton. Third season's victory for the 8-year-old Ohio bred, pacing to mile 157, 1/5. And for Ryan Holton, his second win of the night, giving him a driving double. Here's the order finish. The one Larceny Hart, the winner, Guru Sum 3, Cadillac Style 8, Raven Colt 7, Cumberbund 5, Baylor Hanover 4, Cam Driver 6, and King of the Blues 2.